Hey everyone, my name is Caesar from Salvo Organization, and today I'll be going over the San Bernardino County 19 Response website. I mentioned this website in a previous video, but today I'll be going over the different sections that are offered in this website. Now, before I get started, I want to remind everyone where to follow us. So we are located on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and now TikTok. So be sure to tune in to our new live stream series, Noticias de Salva, that we have every Monday. As well, I wanted to remind everyone about our weekly PPE distributions that we hold on our office location. We distribute masks, sanitizers, COVID-19 tests, and wipes. Once, depending on our supply, and every third of the month, we do offer feminine products as well. So, anyways, let's get started. So, when you go on your search browser, you type in San Bernardino County COVID, and one of the first links that you see is the COVID-19 response. So when you click it, you have a nice introduction to the video as COVID-19 on the top. You see on the top dashboard, they have testing, vaccines, and if you toggle right here, it's a list of resources, whether it's for community, healthcare providers, businesses, and it also provides a way to contact them. Again, there's probably a lot of questions that people ask, which is why they have a frequently asked section. You know, what is the latest news regarding COVID-19 restrictions, and especially in San Bernardino County? What is the latest information of vaccinations? What is open? What is closed? It just highly depends on how big the waves are that are going on in COVID-19 at the moment. So, which this information does get updated pretty frequently. So anyways, luckily enough, it's a pretty simple website. Compared to what I was using in the LA County website, it's pretty compact, and you got a lot of the bigger tabs to make it easier to follow. It's not filled with a lot of information. I can show you guys like a comparison about LA County Health Department COVID, or actually, yeah, LA County Health Department COVID. So this website is great. It actually is very informational, but the problem is compared to the San Bernardino website is it's a lot more. Well, this one's a little shrunken, but this website is not as like pleasing to look at compared to what like you were seeing here. At least with this one, it provides a lot of like right here, like video examples of different sections or different organization type work that they've done so far. And I think a lot of the easier tabs, like it provides information for tabs that people would most likely be looking for. So right now, like like where can I get vaccinated? Like they have 3 different options right here. So local pharmacies, hospital clinics, county run, boosters. It's more of just information on like current booster. Actually, we can go over it right now. This is actually a good time to go over boosters. So the CDC now recommends that people whose immune systems are moderately severe to compromised or who are moderately to severely compromised should receive a third 3-dose mRNA vaccine primary series, followed by the second booster doses of a total of 5 doses. That's a lot. But a 3-dose primary mRNA COVID-19 vaccine series is recommended for people 5 years and older who are moderately or severe immunocompromised, followed by a second booster who ages 12 and older, or 1 booster dose of 5 years. Most situations, the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are preferred over the Johnson. That's spelled wrong. Vaccine for primary and booster vaccination. And of course, it also offers like a complete list of frequently asked questions. And I believe you can, yes, on the top right corner, you can change the language. So of course, for my Spanish speakers here, you could change it to, oh, where's Espanol? Huh. Interesting. Maybe I'm just blind, but I can't find the language for Spanish. But either way, a majority of this information is here available. You could probably just Google Translate it for anything that you might need. FDA authorizations for healthcare providers and fact sheets for patients. So if you're going to clinic, hospital, and you want to know a little more about this information, you can go here for each of the different vaccines that they provide, which right here is just the 3 major ones. I don't know if that's a typo or not. It keeps popping up. But anyways, that's your quick introduction to these tabs right here. Again, the booster, it's just more of like hyperlinks to like those specific spots. COVID-19 testings, of course. How long does it take after being tested? Who can be tested? It's usually everyone, but I believe, although it says here that there's no age limitation, I think the minimum age that I saw on the LA County website was 2, at least for the antigen tests. So anyways, what you need to know about COVID-19 in San Bernardino County. Of course, like I mentioned before, COVID-19 vaccine appointment area. We have... Oh, here it is. A Spanish version. This is more of a consent form. I believe if you're going to an area for testing, this is the consent form for individuals 17 and younger, which you would need a parent or legal guardian during the vaccination. Again, so individuals, I want to go the process of the vaccine process in San Bernardino County. So individuals with appointments or those walk-in must present an ID. That's the same out here in the LA County, but yeah, it's the same. So IDs must have your name, photo, and the ID does not need to be government issued. Acceptable forms of ID included, but are not limited to driver's license, state ID, passport, or even a student ID. Student ID being probably college, or if you're teenager, it would be the ID provided to you at your high school. Again, the parent or legal guardian must provide proof of identity in the form of government issue ID, proof of legal guardianship, a completed signed biotech COVID-19 vaccine consent form. Walk-in individuals may not need to bring any individual information to the site. However, be prepared to register on site, which will include answering health screening questions. Those questions, yeah, we can probably go to Fulgent. So the provider that we've been using a lot out here in LA County is called Fulgent Genetics. Not Careers. I can't spell. I made a video about this a while ago explaining how to register. Make an appointment now. I'm assuming that the information that they are asking in the information that they'll be requiring you to provide on site will be similar to the ones in the Fulgent website, which is, have you previously received the COVID-19 vaccination? Which ones? How many have you gotten? I would just put 2. Which type of vaccine did you receive? This information right here, depending on what vaccine that you have received. So if it was the Johnson, all you really need is the 1 dose. But if you've received Moderna or Pfizer, you would just choose one of those sections. Has it been more than 5 months for your second dose? Yes. And then put your age. Certify. Have you received an allergic reaction? No. Well, it depends. Of course, this depends on you. I'm kind of just going off of like my previous, from my personal experience with the vaccine. Have you ever tested positive? Yes, I have in the past. No, I haven't received anything. And again, like I said, this depends on you. I don't take blood thinners, a bleeding disorder, immunosuppressive drugs or therapies, or have a weakened immune system. Even if you don't know, it's a perfectly fine to just put I don't know or none of the above. This section is primarily for women currently pregnant, planning, breastfeeding, none of the above. I usually just pick when I'm registering people. I go direct to none of the above when it comes to men. Do you have any derma fillers? Now, derma fillers, I didn't know what this was in the beginning. We can actually go for that real quick. The aging process of every spec. Let me see. Face lines, resorb volume, fullness in the face. I still don't understand what that is, so I just pick no. What's your email address? And that's when you make the appointment. So pretty quick and simple. Let me close that. It does provide some links to which areas are park or walk-in. So right here in the first link there, this is like public health sites, special events, county sites, county health centers, veteran affairs. These events are probably most likely provided by local nonprofits. We did participate in an event a while back at a church called Turning Point. It was a great event. Low turnout for our vaccinations, but everything else about the event was pretty great. A lot of individuals got a lot of good amount of stuff. But yeah, it shows for these upcoming events, I believe up until the 3rd of June. I don't know how often this part of the website gets updated, but I'm assuming it's pretty frequently. And it goes, if that's the 6th then, or the 3rd, it at least gets updated weekly, because that's a week from now. County sites, spots for like, you know, senior center, the area, Hesperia. It does let you know too if it's appointments Monday through Friday. What else? County health centers in the area. Again, appointments are inside. To schedule an appointment, you would either call this number, or I'm assuming register on their website. Well, actually, no. In this, I guess in this option, it's only phone number. Now, veteran and spouses. This is a great section actually for veterans. So I'm gonna click on the hyperlink right now. What you should know about signing up. Let me make this bigger. It's hard to see. Sorry, I'm a little blind. To sign up for a COVID-19 vaccine, we're providing COVID-19 vaccines as quickly and safely as we can based on our vaccine plans and CDC guidelines, federal law, and available supplies. Sign up to tell us vaccine VA. Now, this information is just more pertained for veterans. But I just wanted to show that it is available. And you can just close it down. So, like, yeah, if you're going down the side, just click on that tab. It'll bring you back up. Again, that's the Veteran Affairs spot. A lot of vaccine information. You got hospitals, pharmacies, and physician practice partners. I do want to just go over that real quick. Medical groups. Vermont. So this, yeah, again, this is just all physician practice partners with, again, their contact information located right below, as well as links, hyperlinks to, I believe that, yeah, hyperlinks directly to their websites on where you can register. So anyways, that concludes the vaccine section. You know, they also have a section about vaccine cards. You know, how do I receive my vaccine cards? I know in LA County, if you don't get one, or no, if you do get one, yeah, you get one with every vaccine appointment, whether you lost it or you need a new card because the other one that you have is damaged. You can register for the digital one on your phone. I forget though if it was, let me see, actually we could look it up right now. Digital vaccine card. Okay, so this is for the entire state of California. So again, you know, if your card is damaged, you can go to the, you know, digital vaccine card. All it requires is your name, last name, date of birth, phone number, and a 4-digit PIN to get your information, or to send the information to you. again, the digital vaccine card is located in a hyperlink right there. Probably should have checked that first. So again, it offers you information of whether you've lost it or not. It gives you the option to do the digital vaccine. It cannot, like, okay, so here's a big issue. If you can't access your digital card, so differing or missing contact information, maybe misspelling, differing or missing email or phone numbers or names. When it was probably an issue during the actual vaccination registration process, extra capitalizations or names. So it's either an issue on their side or your side, whether you're inputting your name wrong or some information got inputted wrong, which would be the big reason as to why you can't access your information. So what if I spot or suspect a fake vaccine card? If you spot or suspect a fake vaccine, report it to the Office of the Inspector General, Department of Health, Human Services at 1-800-HHS-TIPS or OIOG.hhs.gov, or file a complaint with the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Now, it's just, this is in the section to report fraud. You have the hyperlinks located, and then to learn more about the scams, you could go into this hyperlink down below. Again, located on their website. So anyways, that concludes the vaccine cards. Testing again. I believe I already went over this information earlier in this spot. Schools. Now, each school is different. I guess, or each school in different counties are different. They follow different guidelines. I believe the guidelines between LA County and San Bernardino County are a lot different. But if you do want to know, again, return safe to San Bernardino Guide. This has a very informational resource of PDF of like overview of mental health, additional resources, vaccine, school guidance, any different section. It's color coded, so I think it makes it a lot easier to follow. And again, this highly depends on where you live and what school you're going to, but I believe if it falls within the San Bernardino County, this would be the information that you would need. And again, if you look right here, you see Fulgent, which is a lot of the vaccine provider that provides for us, as well as a few other ones. Curative, I've heard of Pixel, and additional private labs or something else. But yeah, a lot of good information there. Close that down. That's the guide. There's like brochures, stuff to follow. Maybe this is stuff to just hand out in your local areas, or if you're San Bernardino County partner, I guess in those insurance places that I've listed earlier, would download that information. Quarantine, timeline visualization, State of California school guidance, state resources, what else? State school-based contact tracing, Centers Control Prevention for CDC resources, federal resources, and COVID-19 resources for kids and adolescents. So any information that you need to know about vaccines for kids and what you need to know, whether it's safe or not, like what can they receive and when can they receive it. So actually, this is a big thing that people talk about a lot. If children don't frequently experience severe illness of COVID-19 vaccine, why do they need a COVID-19 vaccine? The vaccine can prevent your child from getting COVID-19 and spreading it at home and in school. If your child gets COVID, the vaccine could prevent severe illness. Getting a vaccine could also help keep your child in school and more safely have playdates and participate in sports and other group activities. Again, that just depends on your area and like whether the vaccine mandates are required or not. Which the majority of the areas, yeah, it is now. So back. Let's say you need a ride. You want to get to a location. You just click here, need a ride, and it has the Morongo Basin Healthcare District offers like free transportation to a non-emergency appointments. You just need to make an appointment or call Lyft at this number. And then Empire has thing, of course. See, call this number to make an appointment. El Sol is offering free rides through Uber. to a vaccination site real near you, of course, call this number between the hours of 9 to 5. And Victor Valley Transit Authority is also providing a free door-to-door shuttle service called the Vaccine Express for residents over. Now, this one specifically is residents over 65 and older. And again, frequently asked questions, depending on what is up and closed, blah blah blah. We've gone this over before. If you want to report a COVID-19 outbreak, you would come to this section and list down like the city that you're in. So in our case, what is it? Yeah, San Bernardino, Los Angeles. These are all cities in the California site. And just additional COVID-19 resources. Pediatrics, COVID-19 ambassadors, contact department, education materials, news, contact tracing. I believe news should be probably in the front if for some people want to know some of the more up-to-date information. But anyways, that concludes this video. Again, this is a great website. It's very informational, and it's simplified to make the user understand it pretty well and navigate it pretty easily. So anyways, thank you again. My name is Caesar from Salva Organization, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.